Look at that. That has gone all the way down the highway, all the way to over here. Wow, that is really, really bad. Turn this more into a roundabout rather than a about. Hello everybody and welcome to the next Fix Your City with me, Biffa, here in the city of Rockwood, sent in by DrBirdo. Thank you very much for sending it in. If you would like me to fix up your city, whether it's traffic or industries, or you need some beautification, some parks doing, you've got other issues, then check the description below. It tells you how to submit your city and then I can take a look at it. I don't promise to fix everybody's city. I get sent so many, but I pick ones that I think will make a good video and then we get stuck in. So we have traffic here and we have ships that are just going through each other like that. Traffic here is about 40%. So sometimes you get cities that are a complete disaster and the only way you're going to fix them is completely rebuilding them. Sometimes you get cities like we've seen recently that are absolutely perfect and they've still got traffic. And then sometimes you get cities that you can just, someone who just really loves and enjoys the game. They're not a city planner, but it's still a pretty darn good city. You can see they've spread out all over the place. They've worked their way up to all this sort of stuff here. So they've got cargo planes coming and going. Look at that. Unfortunately, there's some rocks on the highway, so we won't talk about that. Hopefully the planes can avoid that. We've got our industry area up over here, which is pretty good. But some of the areas with traffic, let's just find out. Oh, we've got our... This is always something that causes a lot of traffic. Yeah, there we go. So we've got some traffic coming up and down there. So this area needs to be sorted out. We've got some traffic problems in this area down here as well. It's all backing up, but if it keeps going, it's going to hit the highway back here. We've had a morning up at the hospital this morning. My little and my youngest needed to have some tests. Nothing to worry about, but yeah, needed some tests, and we were up there well, I say all morning, all day. It's like 4 o'clock, 4 and I'm back. So I'm just seeing if I can get a video done for you guys for tomorrow. We've got this here, and also you notice this metro, this little metro just goes round here. Yeah, anyway. So there's that. And we've got this area over here. So lots of little pockets that we need to sort out. This is backed up right onto the highway and is causing issues over here. I am going to start here because this is looking pretty bad. So if we come out of that view, we can see it's coming up here. Yeah, and it's going to start hitting back here any moment soon. It's going around here. And it's this one, this turbine interchange, where the merging is 2 lanes into 1, which is okay when the traffic isn't too bad. But as you can see, the traffic is pretty bad. So, some rules of thumb. Oh, 43%. There we go. Some rules of thumb. When you're doing things like this, you don't want... all these lanes, far too many lanes, and if you have a look a bit closely as well, you've got lots of people crossing over, so it's obviously a busy area. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to change this to a 3-lane highway, like that. I'm going to see if I can just ever so slightly use the Move It mod and turn this more into a roundabout rather than a about, which is what it looked like. Oh, you got a double lane road here going in and out. Well, that only needs to go out, doesn't it? You only need 3 coming in and 3 going out. Well, we'll deal with that bit in a minute. So that's that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say on the roundabout, I forgot, you can hold shift, bang, does the whole thing. Then we'll do those on the roundabout can go through the junction that we speak about episode after episode, and it makes such a difference. So they don't stop when they get to this junction. They keep going round if that is what they wish to do. And then, of course, we need to help the people. So we're going to put a path or 2 in here. And then we're going to do 1 over there. So now everybody can get around from every side of the island. And hopefully that will go a little bit better. And it will keep moving things a little bit smoother. And there we go. They're all coming on. Yeah, let's let the traffic... go down a bit and see how that helps, and we'll come back to that area. Let's just remember where it is. Yep, it's over here. That helps. Okay, it's by the farm area up there. Yep, we'll come back to that. Right, let's continue. We've got an area over here that's really backed up. Look at that. That has gone all the way down the highway, all the way to over here. Wow, that is really, really bad. Well, the first thing I'm going to look at is when they come off the highway down here. What is going on here? You've got that coming on, going up. Yeah, you're not having that. You're not having that. Sorry. is to check our lanes here to see how this is going. And you know what? The easy thing that we've been doing recently to fix that, 47% traffic is going up, is to grab our 2-lane highway. This was in the mass transit DLC. For everybody that doesn't listen, mass transit. Don't listen and then you type in the comments, oh, I ain't got that one. Where do I get it from? So there we go. So they can go down there, and that gives 1 lane for going off, 2 lane for going straight on. We're going to do the same on the other side. A little bit of lane mathematics. So that's good. So anybody that wants to go past can go past. And then we're going to... What is this? What is this? I'll tell you what, we'll do this. We'll take that out. Oh, autosave, quick sip of tea. Let's use the mod here. Hold shift. Everybody coming on gives way. Yep. And then we'll do this one. If you're on the roundabout, go through the junction. Go through the junction. Not you. You go through the junction. And you go through the junction. And then you've got that. Again, you've got that problem where when they first come in, they're going to bump into each other. But as it moves along, which is going to take a while, things will start going better. There we go. We're going to do that. We're going to have this road go over the top like that so they can get in without getting in each other's way. We're going to stop these guys turning. So what's going to be the quickest way? We'll just use this tool here and say, no, you can only go straight on. And then you here, 1 for straight on, 1 for right. And that is it. So anybody leaving this area has to go through there. And then what we're going to do is, I can see what you've done here. You've tried to give people more access to the highway. I'm going to do that, but we're going to go over the top like this. Yeah, that didn't help the shape of the roundabout, did it? But it was horrendous already. Ah, there we go. Not too bad. So now they can leave if they want. Look, this is all going. It's getting better. What are we at? 47. It is getting there. Sometimes you just need to let these things run. And then over here, oh, look, you've got this right here. And look at your train traffic. Oh, my life. Okay, that's my chair squeaking. All right, let's just check this roundabout here. You've gone for a 2-lane. That's fine, as long as it's set up right. Let's do your priority signs through and straight through. And then we'll do the lanes as well. So we're going to have only 1 lane for going off and 1 lane for going round. 1 lane for going off, 1 lane for going round. 1 lane for going off, 1 lane for going round. And the last junction like that. So that will get that moving. But then having this right by this is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Because this happened, basically. Everybody is getting in each other's way. They're all trying to go out. So we really could do with moving that. Right, just midway through the setup for this area here. As you can see, we've got a little, what I like to call, cargo sponge in here. So the traffic comes off, goes through there, comes along here, drops off, comes back round, joins the roundabout over here. We've got a secondary roundabout off of our main roundabout. There's a few things. Yeah, you're going to get this. You're going to get lots of traffic still coming out of where the cargo station used to be, even though it doesn't exist anymore. I've then disconnected some of your train lines. You've got the main train line comes down under here, goes through here and goes past. You've got this passenger station right here, which did sort of connect. Then you've got another cargo station over here. And it's just sort of too much, I'll be honest. So let's just take a quick look. Let's delete this. I mean, having that connection right next to there is nuts. You can have your one coming off and your one going in. But then you'll get this, where they're sort of blocking each other. So, I mean, what you could do is do it as one way. So if you get your one-way train tracks, this one here, and we can say, look, you can go up here. There we go. So that now comes out of there and goes that way. That's going to stop trains coming in from this direction, hopefully bypassing this and going down there. As well, what I do possibly want is a bypass. Oh my goodness me, that is far too close together. Like you've got this bypassed around. At the minute, our main line goes straight through here. So I'm going to try and get a bypass in, then try and hook this up somehow. I mean, ideally, you want your cargo and your train lines all entirely separate, but hopefully this will get going. Yeah, let's get this finished off, and then hopefully all of this traffic. Look, it's moving nicely. I've disconnected some of these roads from here as well, so they're not all connected to this road going through. So once you come past the roundabout, you can just keep on moving. We don't want these guys to stop here, so we're going to say you keep going through. I've done a bit of lane management there. So only they can go in. Everybody else has to go left or right. Keep going. So anybody that wants to come down here has to go around the roundabout and back up again. It just stops any cars crossing over. That is looking good. And then these can unload nice and quickly. Look, they're all lined up the right way, so they don't get in each other's way. Although they're being a bit silly, but there we go. And that means these trains will get moving. Well, that is running much better than it was before. Yes, we've still got trucks appearing out of nowhere down here where the cargo station used to be. But that's fine. And where these back up, because they always do, you've got a nice sponge here, plenty of space that you can always make bigger just so it doesn't back up onto your highway. That is the way to do it. Right, let's find another area that we can fix up. What are we at the moment? 53%. Okay, so we've got this little area down here. Looks like we've got a one-way road coming in and hitting this roundabout. The first thing I'm going to do is check this roundabout. So let's do all the giveaway signs and stuff for people coming on. Let's do these two roads here are far too close to each other. This one going down here. And we might be able to make it work. Let's give it a go. So everybody on the roundabout gets to go through, but not you. So that's going to do that. Why is that a one-way road there? Look at this. It's like, whoops, wrong button. So all these lanes go down into one little tiny lane. Can't we not let people in? Oh, we've got going in down there. Ah, okay. All right, I'll see what you've done. Well, let's just change this around. Look, let's use the net picker to pick this road so we know what it is. And then we're going to just upgrade the whole of this to that road. You just don't need all of those lanes. And then that should get things shiftifying. Let's just speed things up a little bit. And that should just sort of unblock itself reasonably quickly. There we go, that's not too bad. So this is unblocked, this is unblocked, this is unblocked. And the less cars coming down here, the more these can go. And then once all of those have gone, they won't build up as much, I don't think. I mean, you've done this thing where you've used these great big 6-lane roads in massive one-way systems, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it today. But normally it's like, don't do that. What are we at? 54%. That will just get that moving a little bit quicker. We'll come back and check on these things, but I think that's not doing too bad. Whoa! What have we got going on over here? Wow. Massive tailback. So you've got the highway here, 2 entrances to the highway, hitting this thing with far too many lanes. Is that road going both directions? Oh, that's, yeah, you got like a road in there going both directions as well as one going, I don't know what's going on here. Well, we're going to immediately change that to 3-lane highway, and that bit and that bit and that bit. Yep, that's fine. And then we're going to do the roundabout fix. Bing, there we go. And then we're going to do this. So you can go, you can go, you can go, and you can go. So that'll get that moving. And you've got this road here, which is not going, and they're turning around. They're coming down there and then going back up round there. So the idea of this road here is to get people to move quickly up this way. And you've also got a load of trees in the road. You can actually easily fix that. I use the Move It mod. Selects a junction, go up and down. There you go. And it just rewrites the road and removes them for you. So here we are going to say you can just keep going. So we are going to get that one there. We're going to change this as well to a slip road. So let us do that. You've just got one lane in there. And we're going to say, no, you're not turning that way. You just keep on moving that way. And that's it. You just keep going. And in this one here, we're going to change to an asymmetrical road. So some of these extra roads, by the way, Network Extensions 2 is the mod that you need. 3 plus 2. So let's change that. So you've got 3 coming down still for these guys over here. But now we've only got 2 coming up, which plus this little slip lane brings it back to 3 again. So that just keeps that going. And then we'll say anybody coming up, you can go straight through, you can go straight through. Yeah, okay. So that just keeps all of that moving. So that's that. Oh, my life. And then these coming down here, we don't want going up that way. So we're just going to say, let's just pause a sec. You go there. Come on. Come on now. Come on. It's there. I can see it. You go there. And then everybody else, you go there and there. One. So that stops everybody getting in each other's way, and then we'll just say, everybody in that jump, you keep going, don't stop, just keep moving, just keep moving. And then here, you've done the same thing. When you're placing roads, turn the anarchy mod off. There we go. So let's just have a look at this. So that's going to take a while to clear all of that up, but it will, believe me. And then down here, we're going to make this the main road. Let's just check. Yeah. So I've used this one here. Add priority signs. Held shift. It selected the whole road, and everybody coming on now has to give way. So what we're going to say is when you come off this roundabout, you can't go up there. You just have to go straight on, and you have to just keep going. There we go. And then we're going to say you go through, and the same here. You go through. Okay, that's all the way to the end. And then coming down here, we only want one lane for turning left. So we'll select that road and say one for left, straight on and straight on. We'll go to the next junction. One for left, straight on and straight on. One for left, straight on and straight on. And then we get to the corner. No, one for left, straight on and straight on. And then it's the corner. So that should just get that moving a little bit more. We could do the same coming down the other side as well. So of course there it's one for right, straight on and straight on. And then we'll do the same here. One for right, straight on and straight on. And that just is going to help things keep on moving here. Why are you stopping there? Oh, I know why. We want to let them change lanes here. So when you're coming up here, change lanes if you wish. There we go. So if you want to get into the lane to turn left. Yeah, so I think what's going to happen here, it's just going to... Too many people are trying to get up here. But we don't want them to do it. We want them to go all the way along there. So do you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to just rescind all of that I've just done and make these roads one way coming out. And if you want to get round there, you have to go this way, round the back. Clear it all up. What? Oh, you're coming in. Okay. Woo, this is getting tough. Okay, I've been letting the game run for a bit, and this is the roundabout that we fixed before. That is pretty much cleared up. That's going really well. Traffic is at about 71% at the moment. A couple of changes here. I've changed this road going out and this road coming into a 3-lane highway just to match up with our 3-lane highway on our roundabout here. I've also put a little tiny slip lane coming off the side there because a lot of this traffic that's coming along here wants to come off the side there. So that has helped. Let's go back across to our... Oh, where's the thing that we set up before? Here we go. It's going to be down here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. This area. I mean, there's just hardly any cars here at all. That is fantastic. And we are at... Let's have a look. 67%, so there's still a couple of bits that need working on. So yeah, I'm going to continue looking around the city, but the areas we've done so far are doing pretty well. Oh, and here we go. This is the other area we set up. Remember with the little road that went over the top? That is nice and clear as well. Very pleased to see that. Alright, what about this little island we've got here? Big main road coming down the middle, lots of traffic going on. Let us see what we can do here. Let's first of all check out the roundabouts. This is a bit silly. You don't want a little tiny road like this going into a great big road. You might as well just give them all 3 lanes to get stuck into. So let's just use our little tool to grab that and we'll upgrade that. You don't want anything in the middle. That is like the worst thing you can do on a roundabout. So we are going to delete all of those. And what have you done here? I think you've used the roundabout builder after you've done all of this. And yeah, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use the Move It mod and we are going to shift that. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to delete it. Yeah, let's not talk about that. There we go. And then let's just have a look at your roads here. Yeah, not bad. Let's just make sure this roundabout is set up correctly. There we go. Keep things moving. It's only got 2 lanes, but we can do that. If you've only got 2 lanes, I really do recommend doing your lane management like this to making sure you've got 1 lane going off and 1 lane coming round. So we do that and that and that. Yeah, and then if you're going to do that, there we go, is then you want to make sure as well that at each junction you can say it's okay to change lanes if you wish. So coming on, going round, probably only need the one going round saying change lanes, but I'm doing both anyway. Whoops, there we go, do both on there. Just so they've got place to change lanes. And you, my friends, are not going to be in here anymore. Goodbye, goodbye. So that will clear that up. That will help this. We want this to be a main road down here. So let's grab that and do shift. And then we'll just change that back. Wait, get off. Give way. There we go. So that keeps these guys moving. Also, what we could do is they're basically trying to go around there to leave. Is we could just give them an extra little slip lane to get out of the city easily. 54%. It was dropped. Wow. That has dropped a lot. Yeah, that park needs to move. I'll move that in a minute. We're going to say you go up there. I'm also going to move. Let's have a look. Going to remove that, remove that, remove that, that, and that, and that, and that, and anything right on the roundabout. You just don't want it. Don't want anything right on the roundabout or right next to the roundabout. Yeah. So they'll go up there, and then we'll say when you get up there, all we want you to do is to go that way. And then we could change that again for that asymmetrical road that we used before. This one. So then things match up correctly. Yeah, like that. So you've got the 2 lanes plus the 1 lane, and we'll just do a little bit of lane management. There, and that will just keep moving. We'll take out the traffic lights. Don't need traffic lights, and we'll say you just keep going through, keep going through, keep going through. You can keep going through. And that might just help everybody trying to get out of here just a little bit more. So that's that end. This end, again, you've got a roundabout that you've had anarchy on while you were building it. So let's just do that. And it's got far too many lanes and it's far too small. But we'll make it work. We'll use this. There we go. So that can do that. We're then going to take off any of this in the middle. There we go. So I've set that roundabout up correctly. Bit of a move it mod to change the shape of it. And that will just get all of this moving. And then this down here where you've done the one way in and one way out thing again. You've got a big old cargo. Ah, look, you've got a big old cargo thing going on here. I see. Now we could make that one way, or we could just put a roundabout at either end. That might be the way to go, just to keep this all moving smoothly. Right, let's check out this area here. I've done a little bit of work, so we can see the road coming in and the road coming out is much clearer. We've got a roundabout here, and that's all been set up in the way that you know how roundabouts work. And then heading up here towards our cargo station, I've got an asymmetrical road. And one of the lanes was split off here into our cargo sponge. I've had to add a little bit of one of those in, just some extra road, because every now and again you'll get a load of cargo traffic coming through and it just needs somewhere to back up to so it doesn't fill up your main road. And then the other 2 lanes continue on down here. This was one of those great big 3-lane roads with the weird turning lanes, like these ones here. I've left it round here, it just doesn't really matter. We just get cars driving over each other. This shouldn't be used in huge big swathes like this. It's meant to be just used at the end of a junction. But anyway, I've left that. This is all 2-lane roads coming round here. And then when we come out, I've done a bit of lane management here just to keep all of this moving. So these guys can come down here and go right and use this lane to go on the highway that way, or use that lane to go on the highway the other way. And they just keep going through the junction. These go straight on, these go straight on, these go straight on, and can change if they want. So the ones coming from the other direction can get onto the highway here. They've got this road that goes that way, or this one that goes underneath and joins that one. And that just keeps it all going. There wasn't this other road that came up here. I've removed that. If they want to, they can come down here and go round, and it's fine. Look, you can see this road down here is causing all sorts of problem. Everybody wants the middle lane. Hang on a sec. Yeah, let's just downgrade all of this. 2 lanes either way. There we go. You just don't need that. It's just, that's not the way you use that road. There we go. And we'll just do that all the way around the outside. That will just help people decide what they're going to do with their life. There we go. It's amazing how much difference a road change can make. There we go. So that area there, look at that. It's been solved and it's working really, really well. This is a little bit slow coming out of here. They keep stopping. They shouldn't do. I've got it set up so they don't. I don't think there's any stop signs in there or anything. Let's just do a quick check. No stop signs or anything. But that has worked out really well. I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so we're finishing up with traffic at 79%, which I think is pretty darn good for this city. There's a lot of other things that need changing and fixing, which I'll let you do for yourself. Don't forget, set your roundabouts up correctly and do your lane mathematics as well. 3 lanes, if one goes off, go down to 2 lanes. If one comes on, go back up again. That sort of thing makes a world of difference. And look at that truck holding up the roundabout. Come on, you bonehead, drive properly. Yeah, I think he's a bit wide by the ambulances. Never mind, if you've enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell and leave a like as well. And I will see you very soon for some more Fix Your City. Thank you all for your support as well. Take care. Bye-bye. I think I've missed out a giveaway sign on there. I'm going to fix that. See you soon. Bye-bye.